Hello and welcome to this video. We were continuing the first chapter of your geography, that is the earth in our solar system. In last video we discussed about celestial bodies. In this video we will discuss about stars, constellations and planets. The first concept we will discuss today is star. Stars are celestial bodies and they are very big and hot. Well, in last video we discussed about the nursery rhyme where it said twinkle twinkle little stars. But stars are not very little. They are very big and hot. They are made of gas, have their own heat and light. Well, stars are made up of gas. Isn't it very interesting? And they have their own heat and light. They emit in large amounts and star emit those heat and light in very large amount. And the sun is a star. Well, we all watch stars in night sky. Shines very bright and we observe that the sun shines during daytime. But you will be fascinated to notice that the sun is also a star. Now think that in the night sky there are several other stars just like our sun. There might be some questions poking your mind, like if sun is a star, then how in night sky there are several stars and we do not feel heat, but during daytime sun shines alone. A single star makes us feel more heat and gives us more light, right? Well, the answer to that is that the sun is the closest star. It is very nearer to us, that's why it seems very big. It give more heat and more light. And the stars that shines in night sky seems very little because they are very far from us, and because of that they seems very little. They gives us little light and they gives little to absolutely no heat. While watching the night sky, we notice various patterns formed by different groups of stars. These are called constellations. Well, you must have observed that in the night sky, sometimes stars formed some group and they grouped in a specific pattern. So, a group of stars forming some kind of pattern is known as constellation or are called as constellations. Examples of constellations are Ursa Major, Ursa Minor, Cepheus, Cassiopeia, and many more are there. Ursa Major have a very significant purpose of itself. It helps us to determine the direction. How? Let's see it. In ancient times, people used to determine direction during the night with the help of star. So in ancient time, people usually determine their direction by observing stars. But how? There are so many stars, right? During daytime, it must be much easier because the sun rises in the east and set in the west. But in night time, deciding the direction by the help of star, isn't it very complicated? Because the night sky is full of stars. Let's see how the ancient people used to determine the direction by the help of star. The North Star indicates the north direction. Well, the North Star is also called as the Pole Star, or you must have heard about it in your local language. It is called Dhruv Star. If you observe the Ursa Major constellation very deeply, you will notice that it form a shape of question mark. If we join the last two star straight toward the north direction, we will notice a very bright star shining very brightly among all the stars, and that star is a part of Ursa Minor constellation, which is called Dhruv star, or North Star, or the Pole Star. It helps to determine the north direction, and you must have idea that we have four directions: north, south, east, and west. Once a person determine a single direction, whether it's north or south or east or west, it would be much easier for that person to determine all rest directions easily. Now we will discuss about planet. Planets are celestial bodies which do not have their own heat and light. Planets do not have their own heat and light, and they get heat and light from the stars. So, this is the very basic difference between a star and a planet. What is that? No, stars have their own heat and light, whereas the planet do not have, or a planet do not have its own heat and light. It get lighted up and heated up by the light and heat emitted by a star or by the stars. They are lit by the light of the stars. Such bodies are called planets. That's all about this video. Thank you.